Mr. Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Pitanya sudah mulai.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell the perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Interessant.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Tranquilo.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. It looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't want me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No.
Caralho, ela tá
I
com
ain't
a
done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. Throck. Lewis is upstairs.
Yeah.
Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Goodbye. Bitch.
Bye.
Pobre. La pitonisa ya sabemos que no sé.
What the? Get the... Oh.
No, me lo juro. Aquí se supone que... ¡Hombre!
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing
No,
to
que
hide.
jefa.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry had gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
¿Qué pasa? No se nota.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the She. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
La verdad que yo creo que eso es cosa de Daniel. Daniel que comentó los casos de histeria que hay. No es culpa de nada. Bueno, me lo pensaré.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
No, ya.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Ah, sí, quería acabar así. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Lewis, afectado este.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Por movidas. Quiere hablar con el simio, es el... Vamos. Ya me lo aguantar. Bien. Vamos a ver qué nos comenta aquí. ¿Qué pero? ¡Quedó petado! ¿Por qué le comento? No puedo ver las cosas con sin que se lo acabe. Ah. No sé qué decir. Ah. Si se lo carga va a haber más rivalidad. Y si no... Ah.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
La verdad que me interesa más lo de la locura, pero bueno, lo de las visiones... Al fin de cuentas tendré que saber estar bien yo para investigarlo ahora. Tampoco me importa. Venga, las visiones.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Digo que su hijo fue y la palmó.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Hombre, ya lo sé.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Vale, sí.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port.
Vale, paz.
It'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Tenemos que volver al club.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Bien. Locas, perdidos en el mar. Informémonos. A ver. De la central de expedición. Vale. inventario. ¿Puedo craftearme? No. ¡Un revólver! Ya me mola. Ah, usa otro calibre. ¡Qué puta! Antisépticos. Equipo de primeros auxilios. De momento no lo voy a cambiar. Vale. No entiendo estas barras de la izquierda, lo veo. Entonces... Ah, vale, tengo que ir directamente al cuartel. Hotel. ¿Dónde me dijo que estaba? Está en el norte de Coverside, en el punto de Asher Road. Coverside. Apartamento, hospital. Aquí está Asher Road y Human. Vale. Asher. Over y Asher. ¿Es aquí? Sí, no. Marcar. Ahí. Vale, pero necesito ir. Ahí. ¿Dónde están los polis? No me cojo los polis. Yo no sé si tengo equipada la pistola. Puto de carga. Hombre. A rezar. Hostia. What? Hostia, ¿ves como el hotel? Es que... qué gráfico. Bueno, una cinemática. Tampoco... Aparte son ya, pero no investigará. Vamos allá. ¿Dónde coño estoy? ¿Qué es esto? No puedo leerlo.
Never again, they say. Never again, they say.
Una raíz de eso.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Oh, fiándose cieguillos. Hostia, esta es la foto de los marineros que había visto antes.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Yeah. Interesante. Joder, qué asco. Johannes. Bueno. Bandas del río amarillo. Oh, interesante. Yo esto no sé para qué coño vale. Señor Archer.
Door won't budge.
Vamos primero a subir, por curiosidad. Dios mío, si tengo que investigar cada puerta. No sé, coincidencia, ¿no? ¿Qué? No me está. Interesante. Airport. Transpond. Documentos. Vale. ¿Por dónde subir? Vale, no abre. Pues, ah, no. La hostia. Ya no puedo recoger nada. Vale. Vamos para abajo. Hey,
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You wanna stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Vale.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Ah, interesante.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Esto te... aquí hay pared. Bueno, vamos a ver qué hay. Perdido señal más. Vale, esto es genial. ¡Uf!